If you're looking for a channel, keep it real and spitting facts. No need to look further. Gangsta emoji where it's at.
We keep it gangsta.
Everything I say, keep it real.
We keep it gangsta.
Everything I say, you can feel. If you looking for a channel, keep it real and spitting facts. No need to look further. Gangsta emoji where it's at.
We keep it gangsta.
Everything I say, we keep it real.
We keep it gangsta.
Everything I say, you can feel.
Welcome back, guys. It's your girl, Miss Leda, and I'm back with another video. So I hope y'all are doing all right. Hey, honey, how y'all doing? Okay, so, I'm back with my segment of the top 10 black content creators that I watch that are female. So I am going to kick this session off with none other than Gina Janine, better known as that damn Gina. Miss Gina Janine resides in Houston, Texas, and she is a absolute pleasure to watch. Her bubbly personality and her reaction and relationship with her kids, as well as her kids' father, is remarkable. So one thing about Miss Gina that you will definitely find in her videos is she loves to shop. But she will shop on a budget when it comes to her clothing. She will teach you how to mix your highs and your lows and make you look like a rich chick, okay? Even if you don't have it, she gonna teach you how to make you look rich and smell rich, honey, okay? So one thing that I definitely admire about Miss Gina is the fact that she has such an amazing relationship with her kid's father. She never, ever bashes him, talks bad about him. In fact, she always takes time out to mention how they have such a great relationship when it comes to their kids. She tells us quite frequently that, it's nothing that he won't do for his kids. And in return, because she knows that he does this, she even gives him half of her income tax because he is a part of her kid's life. Not very many of us women can say that we have a baby daddy that's in our lives that is actually taking care of their child. Some of us, but not very many, which is sad. And so to see the dynamics or to hear her talk about the dynamics of their relationship when it comes to Ethan and Ashton, as well as Byron's father, it's amazing. And so I always say, whenever she talks about them, I used to comment all the time and say, hey, at least put them on there so that way people can see how a co-parenting relationship should be. Now, I do understand her feelings in regards to doing that. People just want to be nosy and want to be all in her business. But I am not that person. I definitely don't want that. I just admire the dynamics that they have in regards to their relationship when it comes to co-parenting. Now, one thing I definitely can say about Miss Gina Janine is that she has a big heart and she's a giver. She is constantly giving to people gifts. She gives away money to like people who are on the street trying to make a living. She gives away like stuff that she gets from sponsors to her subscribers. She'll make a gift pack and then you have to answer questions pertaining to her. She's trying to make sure you're really paying attention if you want to get to know her. But it's a good way to engage with her people and for them to get to know her on a one-on-one level. But she is such a very giving person. I know I have watched countless videos where she has given to her best friend, Jay Kareem. She's given to her sister. There was a gentleman who was selling pictures on the side of the road. She didn't even take the picture. She just gave him some money. You never know how much that can impact someone's life just by simply just giving. So I definitely commend her for that. Kudos for that girl. Her recent video was so very touching. She talked about how she manifested what she wanted. And she wanted to stop working. She didn't want to work a 9 to 5 and she basically quit her job and became a full-time YouTuber. And the one thing that she manifests is that she wanted to be making six figures, and she's doing that. So I am so very, very proud and happy for her. And she even shares with us how she went about doing it. She took us on a journey in regards to, in the very beginning, she wasn't making all that much money because she really wasn't into it. And then as she gradually started to take it more and more seriously, then she was able to quit her 9 to 5 working in radiology and become a full-time YouTuber. So if y'all don't know about the thick best friend, because everybody need a thick best friend, Miss Gina Janine is definitely doing the doggone thing, and she doesn't mind sharing her knowledge with you. Now, one thing she will tell you is that she's not a teacher, but she can definitely guide you to people who can teach you how to be a YouTuber. But if I ever have any questions, or if it's anything that I just want to know, I don't mind DMing her. And guess what? She definitely responds back. She doesn't act uppity or bougie or anything like that, because she just reached 100K subscribers. Congratulations. Congratulations. That's a big accomplishment. But like I say, she definitely doesn't act bougie. She will comment back. She will answer back. And that I truly appreciate, because as people start to grow, the DMs get less and less. So check out my girl, Miss Gina Janine. She definitely will have you laughing. She might even have you farting, because she'll fart every now and then, and she'll tell you she didn't pass gas, but she gonna spray. So it's part of life. Build a bridge, get over it, y'all. Another thing Miss Gina teaches us is, if you want something, go get it. Even if it's a man, she lets you know there is no man out of your grass, honey. If you want them, get them. It can be celebrities. She's dated celebrity men, basketball players, and everything else. And she talks about her journey of being flown out. She even gives us inside details in regards to her series called Hotels. They are so hilarious, but at the same point in time, it's insightful. And again, it's just her letting you know more and more about herself. It's not a place for anyone to judge her, because I have seen some who tried to judge her in the past, but she definitely just lets you know who she is as a person, and it's real and it's authentic. She doesn't have to put on blinders for anyone and give off detours. So I appreciate that. Another thing about Miss Gina, like, she is a very good parent in my eyes. She loves Ethan and Ashton. Ethan is a little shy, but Miss Ashton is definitely a showstopper baby. They are basketball players. They both love basketball. And her oldest son, Byron, is definitely an entrepreneur, or well on his way to being an entrepreneur with the help of his mom. And he is older. She even talks about that journey in regards to having a baby as a teenager, and still having a great relationship with the father who didn't want a child, but then became such a remarkable father after he had his son. So if y'all don't know about the Thick Bestie, like I say, y'all need to go check it out. She has had some plastic surgery, and she doesn't mind sharing that either. She'll tell you about her journey through plastic surgery and the ins and outs of plastic surgery. She'll definitely let you know in regards to how men perceive her, since she has had some work done. But again, that's the thick best friend. Oh, and I can't forget, if y'all don't know, let me tell y'all now. She has a friend named Teddy, who is always chasing after Gina, and he love him some Gina. And so Gina is not allowed to bring any male friends around her. I don't get to see Teddy as much anymore, but I know they do lives here and there. So I wish you would bring him back to the channel so that way we can see Teddy a little bit more, because Teddy and her cut up together. Now, one thing I did forget to mention about Miss Gina Janine, I already told you guys she is definitely a giver. But one thing that I do love about her, every chance she gets, she shouts out a smaller YouTuber. just to encourage them and to try to get them more subscribers. And that is amazing because it's not very many YouTubers out here that will shout out smaller YouTubers just to bring them in some more subscribers. So that, like I say, is definitely something that needs to be recognized, and it's very commendable. So again, this is Miss Gina Janine, the thick best friend. Now, it wouldn't be a party if the homie couldn't have none. So now next up is Miss J. Kareen. Miss J. Kareen is Janina Janine's best friend. Miss J. Kareen is so hilarious. I love to watch Miss J. Kareen. Now, y'all gotta forgive me because I normally watch her on my TV, her and Gina. And so I always forget to go back and either comment or do a thumbs up. So I apologize to you two women because y'all definitely need y'all's thumbs ups and your comments, positive comments, not the negative ones. So one of the things that I love about Miss J. Kareen is she is funny as hell. Baby, you don't know what Miss J. Kareen is going to say, but she's going to do it tactfully and make sure that you feel that impact after she get done speaking. She can dance her butt off. She loves to take down Grumps. Grumps is one of her friends, and so they always dancing and having competitions. But Grumps has not won not one competition at all. But it is so hilarious to see their interaction. Now, Grumps can dance, don't get me wrong, but he can't beat Jay Kareem. He tries, but he can't. She takes you on to her journey of motherhood and her two beautiful daughters. She has one daughter who is in college, and then she has Miss Promise who is at home with her and is an elementary. So that is a true blessing to be able to see her kids. Now she's like me. I'm not one who likes to comb hair all the time. So she takes her baby to go get her hair braided quite frequently and make sure that she looks good all the time. So Miss J. Kareen will have her pink table talks, which I absolutely love. The pink table talks are very insightful. It's her and her girlfriend sitting at the table, and they talk about a little bit of everything. You never know what they'll talk about. But it's funny because you get to hear from everybody's perspective in regards to how they feel about, let's say, it could be a man's penis size. But everyone at that table is going to talk about it. They may have a few laughs, a few jokes here and there, but at the same point in time, it is so hilarious just to watch them interact with one another and give their perspective in regards to whatever the pink table talk is. She has not been on the scene that long, but she is still something to be reckoned with. Miss J. Kareen does a lot of giveaways, and Miss Gina Janine has taught her the ropes as best as she could, being the thick best friend. And their dynamics together is amazing. They definitely will make you laugh. Miss J. Kareen unfortunately had lost her father last year, and now she's taking on a whole nother role as a caregiver. And so not only is she a caregiver, but again, she's a mother. So she has two households that she's trying to manage and take care of. She's the same as Miss Gina. You know, if you send her a DM, she's definitely going to respond, and she's going to DM you back, and I just love how raw and authentic she is. Now, that's one thing I can say. Miss J is definitely going to speak her mind, and she don't care who knows how she feels. But she's going to be respectful. But again, she going to make sure you feel that sting. If you trying to sting her, baby, she going to make sure she stings back. But like I say, she's such a sweet person on her show, and she's so hilarious. Her and Ernie, aka Grumps, they always keep me in tears laughing. But Miss J is definitely one in a million. I am so happy that Gina Janine had brought her onto the platform and allowed us to see her. Her humor is just, like I say, it's the world's best, because she will say some stuff that just will have you in tears laughing. I remember the Vienna sausage representative for Nelly. And if y'all haven't seen that video, all I'm going to say is go watch it because I ain't finna spoil it for you. Y'all got to go watch it. So I am extremely proud of her because she hasn't been on the scene for that long, but her numbers and subscriber count, baby, you cannot tell because she is steady climbing the charts. So you continue to reach for the stars, honey, and continue to get everything that you deserve out of life. And make sure y'all, like I say, y'all go check it out. It's J Squad. That's what her squad is called, J Squad. This is J Kareem. So what have I learned from these two ladies? Let's start with Gina Janine. I've learned that first you need to manifest everything and claim it and believe it as if it was so. I've also learned from her that not everyone is meant to travel on your journey. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. You can give them the tools, the skills, and the knowledge in regards to what you do and how you make it work for you. But unless they pick those skills up and decide to drink from that water that you are drinking from, sometimes you got to leave them behind. And that's definitely something that I want to bring to the channel is my personality. Most of the time I am by myself unless it's with family. And I'm okay with that. You know, I don't have to have someone around me all the time. And so Gina Janine definitely doesn't let any grass grow under her feet. She will take solo vacations. She will do whatever. And so, again, that's one of the main things that I've learned from her, that don't let any grass grow underneath your feet. And not everybody is meant to travel on your journey. Sometimes you have to travel by yourself, but you also have to be strong enough and open enough to travel on that journey. Another thing I can say that I've definitely learned from Gina Janine is, even though people may dog you in the comments or they may say something slick, you don't have to respond to everyone. You don't have to say too much to them because other people will definitely stick up for you. But, at times you do have to let people know that, hey, you need to cease and desist because I have feelings just like everyone else has feelings. And for you to make such a demeaning comment, it is hurtful, and you need to think about that. So I definitely appreciate the fact that a vast majority of the comments that she used to get in the past that she ignored. She may say a few things about it in one of her blogs. However, she didn't let her get her down. She always has remained upbeat and up tempo and just let the haters hate, and she continued to shine and be the thick bestie. So I definitely have gathered that and learned that from her, and I hope that I can carry on that on my YouTube channel. Because sometimes some of these people be saying some stuff that'll make you want to go, now if I clap back, nah. But that's just one of the things that I said again that I've learned from her. Now, another thing that I had simply forgot to mention in regards to what I've learned from Gina Janine is never be afraid to start over. It doesn't matter what age you are. She wanted to be a radiology tech, and that meant she had to move back in with her mom, with her kids, and she did that until she completed her 2-year program for radiology. And then as she got into radiology, she decided that she wanted to do YouTube. And it wasn't something that she was thinking that she would get paid for. But once she learned that she could get paid for it, she made sure she learned every avenue that she possibly could in regards to make YouTube work for her, because that was something that she loved doing and she had a desire to do. So again, one thing that I have learned is never be afraid to start over, and go for whatever your dream is. Another thing that I definitely have to make mention that I've learned and I want to incorporate is you can share things with YouTube without giving them all of you or giving them everything. You definitely have to make people on YouTube wonder in regards to you. But you can just get them close enough so that way they'll want to keep coming back to find out more and more, or they'll want to research you and learn more and more about you. Privacy is always key. You definitely don't ever want to allow anyone to invade your privacy or invade your peace, and that is something that is big. And I definitely see how Miss Gina Janine does that on a weekly basis. She'll give you just enough to let you feel included, but without giving all of her business to you guys or to us. What have I learned from Miss J. Kareem that I want to carry on this journey of me going on YouTube? I've learned a lot from her. I've learned that, you know, you're not in this world alone, and that you definitely are going to need help at times. So don't be afraid to ask for help. Whenever she is having some difficulties with certain things on YouTube, she'll definitely pick up the phone and call Gina and ask her for help. And Gina's always willing to help her. I've also learned that, you know, there are going to be times when people will try to demean your character, and you just have to tell them off in the most kindest, respectful way that makes them think, did she just tell me off or didn't she? That's one of the things that I love about her personality, and that she does on YouTube. She will definitely let you have it in a nice, nasty way, and make you wonder, who is she talking about? And the very person that's sitting there wondering is probably them. But anyhow, then also I love her blog from this week where she talks about, you know, people who decide to do plastic surgery and everything are not weak people. They're doing it because of it's something within them that they feel that they need to correct. It's not for everyone's approval. So as long as you are okay with the decisions that you made for yourself and for your life, and no one else is putting in on it, let them talk. Let them talk. And you don't have to share everything with everyone. So, like I say, that is something that I have learned from Miss J. Then also, baby, I have learned how to ball on a budget, because she had me laughing when she did her comparison for Dossier perfume versus the actual Baccarat and everything else. And she said they smelled exactly the same. So save them coins. So that is exactly what I definitely want to do. I want to do sponsorships and everything like that. So Miss J. Kareen and Miss Gina Janine, if y'all out there and y'all listening to me, help your sister out, because she wants to do some sponsorships too. Okay, she want to get her coins. I need for y'all to teach me how to get these coins, honey. But these are two powerful women who are in the Houston area. Again, if you don't know about the Thick Best Friend, or if you don't know about J Squad, y'all are missing out, and you definitely need to go and watch these two beautiful women. So again, I'm your girl, Miss Leda, and I hope you enjoyed this segment. Thank you.
Another day,
Have a blessed
another story. Keep it gangsta with gangsta Mosey.
Keep it gangsta.
Another day, another story. Keep it gangsta.